Cody, next weekend you're going to have Jenson Button as a teammate. What's that like?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, it's wild to think it's actually going to be my second time as having a teammate that's a Formula One driver. So to go to COTA and be able to work with a guy like that, obviously I think will also help my craft as well. So just to have a cool teammate like that is going to be an awesome experience. But first things first, just want to get through a good race weekend here, and definitely interested to see how this is going to play out. Obviously, we need to get a little bit of track temp and rubber down before we go racing tomorrow. So,
how much does RDURW look at this race as kind of like an opportunity to gain a lot of points since it's a super speedway race now?
Yeah, I think for sure we have to have a different mentality than we would going to a traditional mile-and-a-half track. You know, we look at, both cars ran well at Daytona, so I think we have another opportunity to kind of bounce back from a bad West Coast swing to kind of revamp our point situation. I was not happy with our results through the West Coast, so I think this is a chance to kind of reset, survive the first 75% of the race, and do what we did back in Daytona and go racing at the end and collect a good finish.
You had a bit of a moment during qualifying. Does the temperature, can you talk about how much it changes of this track compared to how it was last year?
Yeah, I think for sure we got two big factors today, which is the cold weather and the fact that it's been raining for basically 24 hours straight. So I think that those both played into pretty gnarly track conditions. Obviously, after seeing the 78 spin out on my get up to speed lap, I got a little bit lower. I didn't quite ride the wall in 3 and 4. I think that paid off. I still got a little loose despite that, so I think definitely a lot of commitment compared to what I anticipated having to do here for Atlanta qualifying. But I think once the truck race and Xfinity race gets going tomorrow, that's going to get a lot of rubber down to where it's not going to be as gnarly when the green flag drops tomorrow.
And no stage breaks next weekend. How much does that change things up, and are you in favor or are you not?
I'm in favor. I think that actually brings more strategy into it than trying to collect stage points. Obviously, I know they're still paying them out, but the point is, you can try to have a good long-run car compared to just trying to make sure your car is fast and holds on for 20, 30 laps at a time, whereas now you can focus on how can you make speed for potentially 40, 50 laps of green flag racing at a time, and I think that plays in the favor of some of the smaller teams, and I think that definitely has me more excited where it puts kind of more control back into the driver's hands than just luck, a little bit of luck in stage breaks and things like that.
Do you think that should be the case for all tracks?
I don't really have much of an opinion there. I just know that, obviously with my road racing background, to be able to let a race play out and see how the cards naturally fall versus the artificial stage breaks at a road course, that's really the only place where I have much of an opinion on that. So,
thanks, Cody.
This is Daniel Hemrick, driver number 11 Collar Grit Chevrolet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.